Oh my gosh, hello guys! My name is Dylan, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another BL manga wrap-up video. I've recently read 5 manga, and I figured I would film a little talk about it. Now my only disclaimer is that I read these like 3 weeks ago, so my memory's a little fuzzy, and I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm gay, and I'm fabulous, and it'll still be fun. So it's fine. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it, girl. Why are you even worrying about it? You don't even have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it because I have to film this. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with one that I filmed a review on, and I just kind of like got really depressed and never put it up. So we're gonna start with Toritan, Birds of a Feather. This one is written by Kotetsuko Yamamoto. Translated by Adrian Beck, who is one of my favorite translators in BL manga. And this is a story of a young man named Inusaki, who is like a private eye kind of investigator. He does odd jobs around the world. I mean, around his town. He doesn't have the money to go traveling around the world to do these odd jobs. That would not make any sense. And one day he runs into this crow that can talk to him, and his name is Kuro, and basically they have a little bond that they share together. It's a little strange, but there is an element of mystery to it because it's all about, like, figuring out who this crow is and why he has a connection to Inusaki. And there's also this young man as well. I forget his name. Is it Kurosaki? Something like that? It's this young man. This young man is also interesting. He's kind of interested in Inusaki. And so it's kind of like a mystery romance manga about these two boys and their relationship together. And it's pretty cute. I liked it. I thought it was interesting in the aspect that it has this element of mystery to it, even though it's kind of an obvious mystery. The Kuro and Kurosaki, or Kuro, I forget his name. Gosh, I wish I knew his name. It's been like a month since I read this, so forgive me. Oh, his last name is Mitsuru. Wait, I thought his first name was like Kurosaki. Hold on. Well, his name's Mitsuru, apparently. I cannot remember anything about that. Anyway, it was cute. It was fine. I'm looking forward to reading more of it. I'm curious to see where the story will go from here. I also read the 3rd volume of Yarichin Bitch Club. This one is written by Ogeretsu Tanaka, and this one is translated as well by Daniel Komen, and this one is the latest volume in the Bitch Club series. I really liked this one. It was cute. It was fun. I like this better than the 2nd volume. The 2nd volume was a little bit iffy because we had that camp scene, and this is like the end of the camping trip and goes deeper into the relationship of our two boys here, Takashi and what's his other name? Takashi Kono, and Kashima. Kashima, yes, that's him. I like Kashima. Kashima's my favorite. And we also get a little bit of backstory with these boys, and Kashima finally confesses his feelings. It finally happens, and of course, because it's a, like, dramatic BL manga, there's gonna be, you know, a back and forth with the drama and, you know, declining your sexuality, declining the boy who just said he loved you, and it's so frustrating. We also get a little more with some other characters as well, especially our club president and his, like, polyamorous relationship that he has. I believe it's polyamorous. Is that right? I mean, he has a boyfriend, but I think there's one other guy that's in love with him too. There's a lot in this manga. I really liked the extra chapter with our, what's his name, the crazy guy who talks funny. I like him, and his lover, who is like this shy boy who's also a big huge pervert. It's just a lot of fun. I enjoyed this series. It's fun. I'm looking forward to more of it. I hope we get volume 4 soon because I just like these boys. They're just fun to read about. Next up, I read Caste Heaven Volume 2. Volume 3 is already out, and I haven't been able to pick it up yet because life, but I forgot that it came out because I'm working all the time. But this one follows our two like side characters that I loved from the first one, Atsumu and Kuze, I believe. I am really bad with names right now, and my memory is bad, so forgive me. But these two boys have a really, really cute relationship. This one actually kind of delves into the darkness of their relationship as well, because we find a little bit more about Kuze and who he is as a person, and he's not all sunshine and rainbows, so that's really interesting. I really like their dynamic. I really like them as a couple. And the other story, the other, like, couple, kind of... I honestly don't even remember what happens with them. More, you know, torturous, like, things. Oh, we also get... I forgot about this. We also get a really creepy substitute teacher. So that wasn't fun. But he didn't do anything, but the fact that he didn't do something is also very creepy. So, I mean, I enjoyed this manga. I don't want to say I don't know if I enjoyed... I mean, I had fun reading it in a way. I'm very conflicted on this manga, honestly. It's dark, it's different, and it's compelling for sure. So I'm looking forward to picking up Volume 3. I'm probably going to order that when I'm done with this video because I want to read more. It's just another decent, compelling manga with beautiful artwork. I love this artist. Chise Ogawa. I also forgot to say who was the translator because I was into it. I was just talking about it. This one's also translated by Adrienne Beck, so that's awesome. I love her, and I enjoyed this volume. So if you haven't picked up Caste Heaven and you're looking for something dark, I would recommend it. Another dark read I finally read is Jealousy, Volume 1. This one's by Scarlet Bariko, the same mangaka who brought us Fourth Generation Head and Jackass, and this is her new series, which follows the characters from Fourth Generation Head. This one's also translated by Adrienne Beck. I love her as well. We love Adrienne Beck in this house. And we love this back cover. Because he gets tied up with rope. He is a sadomasochistic character, very similar in a way to Yashiro from Twittering Birds Never Fly, in a way, but he's also very different at the same time. So, yeah, I have mixed thoughts on this, though, because this follows the father Yakuza character from Fourth Generation Head, who is basically the villain of that manga, and we get his story. We learn about his life and how he basically sleeps with everyone and has a really, really messed up, like, psyche that, you know, it delves into that a lot, and he also is very, very resourceful and very smart. He's a very smart character. He does things in order to, like, climb the ladder, but he has, like, no shame at the same time. It's really interesting. I found it intriguing, and it had some good elements to it, very interesting discussions about politics as well, and just the politics of danger in a way. There's one scene in particular where a girl is getting, like, groped on a train, which is a very common trope in Japanese media in general, or I guess media in general, but girls getting groped on a train, somebody steps in, one of the main characters steps in and basically beats the guy up. And then someone laughs that he got beat up and said, "Oh, I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't want to get involved." And then the guy beats him up because he's basically like, it's hard to explain it unless you read it, but it's basically like people that do nothing are worthless. you know, if you're and if you're in this like situation in real life, like think about that. That's really really interesting to think about, because how many people would actually step up when something wrong happens? You know what I mean? And it made me think about myself, and it made me think about like what I would do in that situation if I would step in, because I'm honestly a very shy person, but I'm also a very heartwarming person. So like I want to say that I'd step up, but also I don't know if I have the confidence for that. So it made me think. It was very, very interesting, and I like that discussion of like what would you do in a situation like that. And I'm so surprised it was in this BL manga. So for that alone, I appreciated it a lot more. Bariko has some really interesting things to say in this manga, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes, even though there are things in this manga I didn't like in regards to dubious consent, but it's fine. I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the artwork. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork. I love it. I love it a lot. Oh my god, this image. Just, it fuels, the artwork itself fuels my soul. I really like this character too, even though I have my reservations about him. But yeah, it's about Yakuza. It's dark. I recommend it. It's interesting, and yeah, just beware. It has some tropes that you might not be interested in, and it's also very, very mature, so keep that in mind. But I overall did enjoy it. And then the last manga I'm going to talk about in this video is one of my absolute favorites. It's Don't Call Me Daddy by Gorou Kanbe. I didn't even have to look at his name because I stan them. They are amazing. For a second I thought it wasn't going to say who the translator is, because this is a Tokyo Pop title and sometimes they don't tell you. But this is actually translated by Christine Dashiell, and I absolutely loved this. I feel like I liked the first one more than this one, but I still really, really enjoyed it. We basically get the father's story. This is a sequel slash kind of prequel to Don't Call Me Dirty, and this follows the father of our main character from that series, Ryuji, and Shoji as well. So Shoji is the father, and Ryuji is the other man, this man in the yellow coat. And it's about their relationship, which started when they were kids, or not kids, they were like mid-20s maybe. And yeah, and now they're like 40-year-old men, and they're daddies. Oh, they are daddies. And this story is just so well written, so well told. The father dynamic and just the discussion of adoption made my heart hurt, because I am adopted, if you didn't know, and that made me think about my own life and made me think about my own father, which, you know, I'm dealing with that and the grief of that right now. But this was just so good. I really, really loved it. I honestly wanted more from it, though. I will say that. It was a satisfying ending for sure, but I wanted more because I love these characters so much. I love Shoji. Oh, he is so... Wait, Shoji is the kid. I'm mixing up my characters. I love Ryuji. Ryuji is the father of Shoji, and Hanao is the guy in the yellow coat. I read this like 3 weeks ago. Leave me alone, please. It's so sweet, though. It's so well written. I love it so much. And the artwork, again, is stunning. I adore it. I highly recommend it. If you haven't read Don't Call Me Dirty and Don't Call Me Daddy, they are top tier, high recommendations in the BL genre from me. Love it so much. And there you have it, guys. Those are all of the manga that I read recently in the BL genre. What have you read recently? Let me know in the comments below. What are you reading? Let me know. I want to know, because I'd love to read more. There's infinite amounts of manga in the world that I haven't even checked out yet. So let me know. Let me know those recommendations down below. And have you read any of these series? Let me know what you thought of them in the comments below as well. I'd love to talk to you guys about them. You guys are the best. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And please remember, for love of all that is gay, stay sexy. Yes.